And finally tonight, a new and very different type of sport is gaining popularity and a lot of interest from corporate sponsors. But as Morgan Brennan shows us, these grueling obstacle course races may be too tough for some athletes and a bit risky for some companies.
Now put your other hand here. There you go, see?
When participants sign up for a Spartan race, they face these obstacles, plus spear throwing and mud stretching on for miles, designed to push even the best athletes to their limit. Spartan race is part of a growing fitness craze called obstacle course racing. It's now the fastest growing sport in the U.S., with more people participating in these races than marathons and half marathons combined. In 2009, an estimated 50,000 people crossed a finish line. Last year, 3 million.
I think it's primal. I think deep down inside, we're all wired to climb, crawl, run, swim. And now with social media, you can share that experience. So I think people get out of their cubicles, out of their house, off their couch. They do it, it feels great. They share it with friends, and it's gone globally viral.
The sport's explosive popularity has caught the attention of corporate sponsors and media giants. For Spartan Race, Reebok has become a title sponsor, and NBC Sports has begun broadcasting its races. And the sport's newly formed governing body is lobbying to get obstacle course racing made into an Olympic sport.
About 5 years ago, brands really weren't paying attention to this fitness space. And they've awoken to see that there are more than 4 million people that did color runs and mud runs last year. And this trend is continuing to grow. And so I think it's likely that we're going to see more and more brands enter this space.
Spartan's competitors in this space include Tough Mudder and Warrior Dash. All three are expanding rapidly and inking deals with sponsors. But it's not just the race companies capitalizing on this craze.
Cottage industries are being built around the sport. For instance, we created a shoe with Reebok. Certain kinds of ropes are being created. Certain gyms are being created. All kinds of training equipment and gear and clothing are being created with companies like Reebok. And again, it shows that this is not a fad. This is here to stay.
But a number of risks face this fast-growing phenomenon. Injuries, even deaths, have been reported at some races, causing critics to call for better safety regulations. And some have questioned whether the sport is reaching saturation, as more companies pop up to cater to what might be a limited number of people willing to scale walls, flip tires, and climb ropes. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Morgan Brennan.